Thank you all for coming today. My name is Pierre and I'm with Northwestern State University, and I'm going to present my project. It's about cancer screenings. We're going to talk about colonoscopy, mammograms, and PSA tests, okay? We're going to start out with colonoscopies. Okay, it's the second leading cause of death in the United States caused by cancer. And statistics show that 60% of these deaths could have been prevented if these individuals that died from colon cancer earlier started getting colonoscopies at age 50. Most of the cancers are caused by non-cancers. They start out non-cancers. The polyps grow and eventually become cancers because they mutate. And so if those polyps are removed, then the majority of the time that the patient will, become cancer-free when the polyp is removed. And I have here, there are scarier things in life. Getting a colonoscopy is not one. And what it does, the colonoscopy, here's a picture of it. It is used to test for colon and rectal cancer, and everyone should get one beginning at age 50 and every 10 years after that if your tests come back normal. Okay? And also people that have an increased family history of having colon cancer should get them even earlier than 50. They shouldn't start at 50. Okay? And what they do is they put you on a moderate amount of sedation. You're not wide awake when they do it. And they use the colonoscope and they feed it through the rectum here. And they go in and look at the colon. They put in a little air and so they can see everything, and they look at the colon. And so if they go in and they find any polyps, they are able to remove them, and the recovery time is very short. You should be able to go home that day and next day you're fine. This here is a picture of the little colonoscope that they use. They're able to introduce water through there. There's a light in there, camera, and through here they're able to introduce different instruments to perform the procedure. Here's a picture of them removing a polyp. Next thing is mammograms. 1 in 8 people will be diagnosed with breast cancer. And so mostly these are women, but men are also able to get breast cancer. It's the second leading cause of death in women. 220,000 women are diagnosed, and 40,000 actually die from breast cancer each year. Men is a smaller range. 2,150 men are diagnosed, and 410 men actually die from the disease. And here's a little cartoon that says, "Yes, I did have my mammogram today. Why do you ask?" And so with the mammogram, it's testing for breast cancer, and everyone should get one starting at the age of 40 all the way up to the age of 90. And what they do is they have a special x-ray machine that they place the breast in, and the tissue is flattened, and they're able to take an x-ray of it and see what's on the inside. And so here is a normal mammogram. Here we have a benign cyst right here, and here we have cancer. All right, the next thing is PSA. PSA stands for prostate-specific antigen. And here I have another cartoon. It says statistically, Elmer didn't actually need a PSA. Realistically, he may have helped. Okay. And 1 in 6 men are diagnosed each year with prostate cancer. And 1 in 36 men actually die from the disease. And it's the second common cause of death in men, caused by cancer. And so what happens in a normal prostate, every man has PSA. And with a normal prostate, the lining of the prostate is able to hold in the PSA. It's not able to escape out to the bloodstream. But once the lining gets weak and damaged from cell mutations, the PSA is able to leak out. So what they do is perform a blood test, and that blood test is able to the blood test is able to see how much PSA is actually in the bloodstream. Okay? Alright, this is also, we have here the prostate, and this is an example of what's going on. It starts out very small and it can grow, and once it gets into the lymph system, it'll spread out to the entire body. Okay? And so that's what prostate cancer looks like. Here with colon cancer, it starts out with a polyp, but if the polyp is allowed to grow, it'll grow and actually break through the wall, and it can go out to the rest of the body and possibly cause other cancers. And here we have breast cancer. And signs and symptoms of that is redness, swelling, it might be some pain or itching, the skin may thicken or to begin to feel like an orange, and also it can swell and go into the lymph system. And like I said over here with prostate cancer, if it goes into the lymph system, that's when it's able to go off into other parts of the body. All right. Are there any questions, you guys?
I have one.
Yeah, wonderful.
I have one.
Yes, ma'am.
How do they get the polyps out?
They are able to feed a little instrument in through the colonoscope, and when they do that, they are able to cut it out, and then the whole process is done through the colonoscope, and so they are able to go in and use a little picker to pull it back out. And that sample, they can take it and test it to see if it is cancer, if it's just a polyp, a regular polyp, just a cell.
Do the mammogram hurt?
Yes. Yes.
Discomfort.
Not discomfort, it just hurt. It's just the pressure. It's the pressure.
It hurt.
When they put it on the machine, yeah, it hurts. Yeah, it's the pressure on the machine on the breast.
A little discomfort.
Yeah.
It doesn't last. As soon as they release the tissue, then you're fine.
Yeah.
All right. I'd like to thank you guys again so much for coming.